You had a great qualifying run at Martinsville, qualifying time 22. Here today, it's like you struggled from the start and finally the motor just let go there.
Yeah, we got a brand new car. It's messed up now. We were going to come in halfway and fix it. I was really loose everywhere, but that's one of them racing deals, motor blew, things like that's going to happen.
Danville Toyota finished, better come to me, you fix to run you over. Finished 5th here today at South Boston, but got in a late race thing over 2 lap car spin. I think you had a little bit better car than that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we had top 3 car the whole race. I was just sitting there riding the whole 150, first 150, and trying to just stay out of trouble, which trouble found me actually. And I just got to thank this whole crew, my parents, Danny, Chase, and Aaron, my little brother. My little brother doesn't get a lot of credit, but he should get a lot of credit because, you know, he's in the shop. We're helping me out quite a bit, and I gotta give him a lot of credit too.
Yeah, and this thing, everybody can see, this is a plain Jane car, and a sponsor on it. This is low budget, all family thing. It's got to feel good to come here and run with the big dogs every time you come out here.
Oh yeah, my parents fork out a ton of money just to try to keep me up front. And I just try to do my best to finish up front with these big guys up here, and you know, people like Philip and Lee and Stacy. You know, they got unlimited budgets where we got a limited budget, and you know, we couldn't even do a mock qualifying run. We just bought 6 tires and that was it. So it feels awesome just to be in the top 5 up here with these guys.
Yeah, and that being on a limited budget, does that play how you race the race, or you put your helmet on and you just go all out all you can, or do you have to play it a little safer?
I kind of got to play a little safer. I don't think about it in the race car because when you put that helmet on, you know, your mind goes blank and you're just trying to be smart out there for 300 laps. It didn't really cross my mind, but you know, everybody wants to be at the end. That's what pays out the money in lap 300. So that's what I was hoping.
Here with Stacy Perry, you got a top 5 here today. You had, you know, you run top 3 the whole race, and right there at the very end, Eddie got around you. But did you think you had anything for those cars up there at the end?
Well, you know, we got by Lee. We got the second there. My car was real good on a restart for about 3 or 4 laps. So we roughed Lee up a little bit and got by him, and Lee roughed me up when he got back by me. Hey, it's all fair in love and war. But you know, we had a 3rd place car today. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get 3rd. We got 4th. The 89 got me crossed up down there, and him and Eddie got by me when the caution come out with 5 to go. And then we lined back up on the outside. But good day for us. I'm happy. You know, the 3's been a class of the field here since July. He's a class of the field. Him and the 26 class of the field in late model stock car racing. So if you can run as close to him as we did, we're gaining on him.
Yeah.
We got some more work to do. We realize that. We're very thankful. Thank the Lord for what He allowed us to accomplish today, and thank these guys for working so hard. Got to say thank you to Perea Race Parts, Sunshine Meals with their dog food, Sportsman Pride, and thank Heritage House, who also sponsors Lee. We're going to try to go to Ace, and we'll come back and see what kind of sponsorship we can get for 2011, and look forward to racing here at South Boston. If we can get enough money, we'll try to run for a championship. If we don't, just can't do it. You know, just takes so much. I mean, Philip makes it hard on everybody with his fresh motors and his cars, and he can go buy people. You know, he went and bought, you know, what Lee's got, and then he beat him with it. You know, so he's just awful hard to beat. When you can keep fresh motors, when you can come buy 4 sets of tires for practice, and we can't buy any, it's tough. But we do the best we can with what we got. I ain't crying on nobody's shoulders. I love racing, I love the sport. Give it everything I got. I leave, when I get out of this race car, I know I've got everything that I can get. I leave nothing on the table.
Yeah, and that's my thoughts, and I've enjoyed watching you this year. You've had a re-emergence. Your Stacy Perrier's back on top of this game, it looks like.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, we were good. You know, I drove the Clarence Steakhouse car back in '99, and we won a bunch of races. Won a bunch of big money races. I won a $10,000 race at Ace. Won a $10,000 race at Concord. I'm sorry, $15,000. Won a $6,500 race at Lonesome Pine, and we moved up to the Hooters Pro Cup. Got a phone call from Ricky Benton. And things, you know, we won a race at Jennerstown, Pennsylvania, done a lot of things in the Pro Cup, and then became crew chief for Kevin Wood. Linwood's son with the Wood brothers on his late model stock car deal. I wasn't happy. I wanted to be sitting behind that wheel, and just thank the Lord that He allowed me to do that. I'm having fun. I race hard, and like I said, when I get out of this race car, I know that I got everything that I could get.
Here with Eddie Johnson, had a motor go bad yesterday, had to start out back, rode around the heat race. Everybody knew how Eddie Johnson worked. Ride for the first half and go at the end. It worked out good for you today.
Well, I don't know how much riding you say we did. We went from 20th to 8th in the first half and then 8th to 3rd in the second half. Things just worked in our favor, worked good for us. All the guys in the crew did a great job. We still got good motor from LA Engineering. It might not have been the best one that he wanted us to run, but still a very good piece. We thank Newmar Builders, Hardcore Racing Products, all the people that helped win the car, CG Photography, Dorsey, all the sales. I called him this week to help us get to this race. Just remarkable. It's good to have friends. A lot of people here, HC Sellers, and a bunch of them, they helped me keep going.
Yeah, how much did you have to use the car up starting out back? Do you think if you could have started closer to the front, you would have had something for him, maybe a little bit more?
I don't really know. You know, the two cars in front of me were really good. Who knows? We were there trying to bide our time, trying to save our stuff. It's a long race, and when you get towards the end like that, everybody's cars start going away, and it's the man of survival. We survived there at the end, and I'm just excited to walk around the car and see all the one piece with the third place finish.
Lee Pulliam, like you was riding there most of the race, let Phillip jump out there and had a green-white checker. Looked like you might have beat him to the line there for that last restart anyway. Tell me about them last few laps.
Yeah, he screwed me. You know, he buys my setup. What else can I say? You know, he done bought his way into running with me, and then he screwed me on this deal. And I almost tell it like it is. He just plumb screwed me, and I don't appreciate it. And, you know, I've helped him out and haven't fussed about nothing that's went on. And then, you know, him to drill me like that, you know, that's okay. I'll put him head first in the wall. I mean, I try to race him clean, and he just drilled me into 3. He knew what he was doing.
Phillip Moore's here. In 2 weeks, you've won $35,000 here, brother. This thing was on a rail today, but that last restart had to scare you there.
I got to admit, I was worried pretty bad, and you know, after having the car to beat all day, I was really concerned, and we had some pretty heavy contact before that thing, and I could, you know, my toe was my steering wheel was way over here, so I knew I had some trouble, and I was looking at some problems right there, and obviously it showed up. But before that, my car was incredible. I mean, Marcus Richmond made some adjustments at halfway, and that thing turned straight down the track. I can't tell you how honored I am to drive Jim Dean's cars and represent Clarence Steakhouse, Spencer and Brown, all the guys that's on the car, all the sponsors, and you know, hopefully Clarence will give us another year. You know, he said once he won the big one at Martinsville that he was done. But hey, Clarence, please give us a chance. We can win some more races together, man. We got it clicking now, so let's roll.
Yeah, I'm sure. And a bunch of teams that down pit road. It looked like you were driving hard all day. A lot of people thought you were overdrive, burning your stuff up. Was that the case at all?
Well, maybe some before halfway. I might have been leaning on the right sides, but I knew I was going to get new right sides. The second half, no, not at all. I mean, I was just coasting. They made some adjustments. I told them the car was tight in the center, and he made some adjustments. I thought maybe it was too much, but I was just rolling there, and I thought the second place was doing the same thing, just rolling, just waiting until close to the end to start burning them down. And as he caught me, I just picked up the pace a little bit, and oh man, what an awesome car. That thing would go in on the bottom and turn down. If I went high, it would turn down. If I went in the middle, it'd turn down. Anybody could have drove the thing one-handed. I'm serious. It was incredible. Thanks to Hedgecock and Daryl Poe and all the guys over at Sellers Racing. They're the reason I'm here.
Yeah, and the big thing, you know, everybody's talking about that last lap. Lee had he's not one of your biggest fans right now. What happened over that deal?
Hey, good friend of mine, Lee Pulliam, caved my door in on the last lap. I understand his frustration, and I feel like that if I'd have been on the outside, I was going to get a door. You know, but I didn't intentionally run into him. I went in there wide and hard, just like he did, and the thing just did a four-wheel slide. I lost the back a little bit and had to correct up. As soon as it stopped sliding, there was a tiny little bit of contact, and then I just drove straight down the hill, and we went across the thing. Looked like I couldn't see him, but so I knew I had a little bit of a lead.